Okay. Sound looks good. Yeah, I think so. Okay. So a question here from hello Edgar. You're up. Have you done some testing? So Davidas, nice to see you here. Did GPT-5 kill Claude? No, I don't think so. But they definitely made a leap forward in software dev space, I think. 15 million tokens. Okay, I'm interested to hear your first impression. I guess the tool calling is gonna be good, right? That was kind of my late night tests. Tool calling looks very good. So today, I wanted to try to build exact same project on Claude Code with Sonnet and Opus. And I'm gonna try out Cursor Agent Beta. Might fail spectacularly, but let's try it. Tool calling is exceptional. Instruction following as well. But you have to relearn to speak to it. Yeah. GPT-5 is great at tooling. Cursor Augment, pretty good job. Real life test performs worse than GLM 4.5, says Florian. That's pretty crazy. So what do you run, Florian? Agentic coding? With tool calling? Hello Ahmed. GPT-5 and other tools almost take some jobs from front-end devs. Yeah, we'll see. Or at least changes their jobs. Models before were often like Wild West winging it. GPT-5 is much more cautious. Okay. Yeah. Hello Fruity. GPT-5 loses context after a couple of back and forward in chat. Is that in like the... So kinda... The only thing I miss... If you're kinda in the chat interface here... I miss my O3 selection. I really miss it. I went O3, did a search. Depends on what you run it on. A lot of people say the model is bad, but the truth is the wrapper they use is not great. Okay. Coding some stuff, some ideas, some creative solutions. Okay, Florian. I guess. Find what works for you. That's the most important thing, right? I have a really hard time giving up Claude Code. I'm gonna try CursorCLI. Do I want to go back to Cursor? We'll see. For me, I really enjoy Claude Code, so it's gonna be hard to give it up. But let's see. 300k context at several points. Fall off wasn't too bad, but some fall off. Hello, Gara. Nice to see you. Has anyone given like the Cursor Agent Beta any chance? I thought I could try it. Have you tested Opus 4.1 yet? Yeah, a bit. But I thought I can do it now just for at least... I'm gonna select Opus to create a plan for this project. I don't think you need Opus to do the project, but we can plan it. I will stick with Claude Code as well for now. Anthony, probably me too. But I'm gonna give Cursor Agent just to see what it is. If Gemini 3 comes along with Gemini CLI. I might try that out. There's augment code. There's a bunch of choices now we can try. I haven't tried Kiro, but Claude Code has like a special place for me. So we'll see. I'm gonna go through the project. I'm gonna do, it's gonna be like a parallel project. I'm gonna do it in Cursor Agent, hopefully with GPT-5. And I'm gonna do it in Claude Code with Sonnet and Opus. Hello, Mikbab. GPT-5, I'm 100% sure to stick with Claude Code. Okay. I think we really need some time to get the new system prompts for all the coding tools for GPT-5 to work well. Mostly open code, which perform not as well as Cursor. Okay. I think it's nice to have options too, right? If everyone was stuck in Claude Code, it would just drive the price up, and it's already pretty expensive. So I think all competition is welcome for we that are consumers. Competition is great, and it will drive prices down. If I have to reach for a CLI, it will always be Claude Code. Max subscription, yeah. CLI ID is good. I like that you're not locked into any ID and can jiggle things around. Yeah. And like I said, competition is great for consumers. So, yeah. I don't want to be stuck with only one choice. Gemini is behind the corner. I hope so too. CursorCLI has potential, also like a max subscription. Yeah, let's try it out now. I don't think they have like a plan mode, but I'm just gonna instruct it to give a plan. So you could pick Sonnet, and I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna run out of tokens. I haven't tried it yet. 2 Acre Studios, nice to see you back. Christian, hello. GPT-5 is like cheating. Great option for people who can afford the max tiers. Yeah, I agree, Mikbab. Yeah, I checked out Polymarket. We did it kind of live on stream yesterday. We kind of looked at that was the wrong one. We looked at best models by end of August, and during or right before the stream, it was like 73 OpenAI, 25, and during the stream it just flipped. Kind of watched it live. So now it's up to Google to follow up on this. Yeah, it was just pretty interesting. But like I said, competition is good. We welcome that. So I think I'm just gonna start a bit on the project. So I thought I could maybe do this into a video. So it's just gonna be like me talking to the camera for a bit, but you can follow along if you want to. I'm gonna stop in between, but I thought maybe I'll turn this into a video. So I'm gonna kind of explain the project I'm gonna build and kind of go through the setup, and then I'm gonna run it. So that is my plan. $100 US a month for saving 10 to 20 hours a week. Yeah, that's worth it, right? For sure. But if you have like 3 or 4 $200 subscriptions, I don't think you have time to use them all. It's got to pick one, I guess, or two, maybe, if you're stretching it. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna go through my project today. Which is better for backend, Claude or GPT-5? Maybe Edgar has a good idea about that. I haven't tested it enough. I don't have like any in-depth options. Maybe some other guys have some options. So yeah, I thought I'm just gonna start now. I'm gonna kind of check if I'm recording. Yes, and I'm gonna do kind of go through the project. Hello, capture. Okay, so today I wanted to try out both Cursor Agent. I want to kind of compare it to Claude Code. And I want it in the Cursor Agent, I want to run GPT-5. Now there's like a lawnmower out here. I guess I have to wait a bit then. The microphone kind of picks up the lawnmower. It's very annoying. Working on a complex MCP right now, which I want to provide to all of you. Okay, that'd be cool, Edgar. Sorry about the lawnmower in the background. It's very annoying. So the sentiment kind of on GPT-5, I think it's been mixed. You don't hear the lawnmower. Maybe I can get away from it. I think sentiment-wise, people, it's mixed, I think. This did not pan out. Instruction following unmatched. Long running is exceptional, but it's still an LLM, yeah. I agree. Yeah, those graphs on the stream are pretty crazy, right? Where are they? What is this graph here? It's very strange. Hello, B-Skull. Yeah, it might be time for OpenAI to go to some pre-recorded stuff too. They're not doing themselves a favor with these live streams. So I think some of them, I think during the hallucination part of the stream, the model did hallucinate something. What's the point? Why just do some pre-recordings and just, yeah, I don't know. For the, it seems very strange. Try augment, quite impressive and works well on larger code bases. Okay, so I don't think I have time to wait for that lawnmower to finish. I'm just gonna see. so annoying. Okay, how's life? GPT-5 is good at some things, but it seems to have almost as bad alignment safeguard training as the OSS models. Makes it kind of crap at communication chat applications. Yeah, I guess chat is kind of left in the dust, isn't it? Okay, so you're here. Okay, I'm gonna do the... I don't think there is any other model that is as good in broad tool calling and context performance and instruction following. That is good for agents. So for me, I'm pretty happy. But people have other use cases, right? So maybe in like science, you might want to consider maybe doing Google Gemini Deep Think. We'll see. Vibe coding. Some people do vibe coding, so there are different use cases. Today is gonna be, yeah, almost like a small vibe, almost like a agentic project, but yeah, you can call it vibe coding too. So I'm just gonna go through my project now because I might turn it into a video. Okay, so today I kind of wanted to look at the new Cursor agent. It's still in beta, but here we can kind of pick the GPT-5 model from OpenAI. And I want to compare it to Claude Code. And I'm going to do like a combination of Sonnet and Opus, right? So I'm going to do Opus for planning and Sonnet for execution. For Cursor, it's just going to be GPT-5 for everything. So to try and compare them, I wanted to do like not an advanced project, but it's a front-end, back-end project with some workflows or pipelines. So basically, the core concept is going to be to build a web app that generates short videos from a text. I'm going to do that again. So basically, I'm going to build a web application that generates short videos from text description using AI with a clean and modern interface. And on the backend side, we're going to use OpenAI GPT-5 to plan out the prompts. We're going to have an AI agent, or let's call it a tool call with the web search feature from the OpenAI API to gather some context for any topic the user enters. Then we're gonna create some scene planning and image generation using Imagen 4. And we're gonna aim for 2 video clips merged together using FFmpeg. The video model is gonna be VAN 2.2, kind of hosted here on FAL AI. So it's not going to be VO3 or anything. So let's see how that works. Just wanted to try it out. So it's pretty straightforward. And yeah, like I said, the idea is just going to generate some video prompts and we're going to turn that into 2 clips and merge them with FFmpeg. We need a UI, so we kind of want a front-end UI, right? For the technical stack, I kind of have a set UI here because it's going to be React-based, Tailwind CSS, and we have some instructions here, right? Of course, GPT-5 needs to build like a back-end, front-end bridge here, or like a pipeline to solve this. I have stated where my documentation is located and my environment variables here. We have some text stack selection. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. And some output specifications. And for the documentation, I'm going to feed it. We have GPT-5, just a simple how to use GPT-5 here in JavaScript. Basically a chat completion. Imagen 4 docs, OpenAI Vision if we want to use that. I think I'm skipping that. We have the OpenAI web search tooling, how to use that. Web search tool example in JavaScript. And here is the video model documentation. So this is what we're gonna give for documentation for the project. So I kind of preloaded that. And here is the prompt I'm gonna feed it. So the last statement is gonna be generate a detailed spec-driven development plan for the app, right? So that is the idea, and after we get this plan, we're gonna move on to the agentic coding part and actually build the app. Okay, I need a break. Hello, Unreal. I have not gotten the specific GPT chat model to do reasoning. I don't think it has reasoning in Chaos Life. If you go to the playground and you select, is it GPT-5 chat? It doesn't have any reasoning here. You can see if we do 5, we can select effort here, reasoning effort, and output length. But with the GPT chat, I think it's just created to be fast and responsive. So there's probably not gonna be any reasoning on that model. Yeah, I think so. Someone said Mini was pretty good too. I might give it a shot. So that's probably gonna be over the weekend. Nano, haven't tried it. But for the project, it's gonna be GPT-5, hopefully. Yeah, I think chat is more for, not for doing other thing than chatting. Okay, so the way I'm gonna do this now is on Claude. I'm gonna go into plan mode, so I'm gonna do Shift Tab, plan mode on, right? And I'm just gonna say something like, there you go. I hate this. Why did they do this? So I'm just gonna say something like read and execute this prompt.markdown file, right? So this is gonna go into plan mode and we will get our plan from the prompt we just went through. So I'm gonna start off Claude Code on that. Did I select Opus now? I think I forgot that. So I'm gonna go and select Opus for the planning part here, and I'm gonna do read and execute prompt.md. So in planning mode here, it's gonna look at the prompt and we're gonna start to generating this SDD plan for our application. So yeah, this is firing up. On Cursor Agent, we don't have that plan mode. So I'm gonna do it manually here. So read prompt.md, create a plan for the project SDD. Okay, spec-driven development. So that is going to be the cursor agent using GPT-5. Okay. So the idea is that we can kind of run the exact same setup both on Claude Code and on Cursor Agent. So let's watch here now. So you can see GPT-5 here now is using its tool call, looking up prompt MD. It found it, it's reading it. reading it. So it's pretty similar to Claude Code, using its tool call here, like in combination with the cursor CLI here. Hello, Vidredrik. So we can see on Claude Code now that it already kind of has gone through our plan here. So I'm going to take a quick look. Here is Claude's plan, the video generation app, spec-driven development. So we get this really nice structure here with all the frameworks we're going to use, the API calls, the video processing. We get our file structure. This looks nice. We get our phases, research, image generation, video generation, main generation. So this has some API endpoints we can call. We have the front-end development in one section. So we have some API integration details. So we're going to use some JSON here, I think. We have our environment variables. These are hidden. Okay. So let's see. So I can do yes and auto accept edits. Okay. But I'm going to stop it here because I'm going to swap the model back to Sonnet. I want to run Sonnet on the execution. Continue. Right. Okay. So if we go back to GPT-5, it's kind of still generating the plan here. I think it's a bit slower, GPT-5, after my testing yesterday, I think so. But it doesn't matter too much. I'm just going to give it both the time it needs here. So I guess Claude Code will get like 1 point more if it's much faster. So now from the plan, we kind of have our huge to-do list here that Sonnet is going to execute. We have all the implementations. We're starting to do some work here, right? So yeah, looks pretty good. So you can't really see it here because I'm in the wrong folder. But if we look here, we are starting to generate this plan here. Okay. Created a comprehensive spec-driven development based on the prompt ND and saved it to docs video generation app SDDMD. Okay. We can take a look at it. So this is the spec-driven development plan for from GPT-5. We have an overview. We have the targets, key requirements. We have the allocation of the documentation. Yeah, should be good. We have a high-level architecture, detailed component design. We have some routes here. Pipeline. Okay, looks pretty solid. Very detailed. We have some file system layouts, FFM commands, FFmpeg commands. Okay, so very detailed plan here from GPT-5. I'm not going to go fully through this, but I might share this if people are interested. Okay, so I'm happy with this. This is kind of going to be the plan we're going to go through. So based on the plan, create the app. Okay. So now we are getting started on GPT-5 too. You can see Claude Code is already getting started here, so I'm just going to give it access. So I'm just going to let this run for a while now, and we're going to keep an eye on them. Okay, just need a little break. Yeah, GPT-5 is a bit slower, but the plan looked really good. Hello, Talas. No, you're not late. Graham, nice to see you. Yeah, one thing about GPT-5 is the pricing is very good, right? I'm on the max 100 on the Claude Code, Unreal. Any good tools to generate wireframes? Not quite sure, Mohammed. Hello, Sitor. Scaffolding the Next.js frontend, fast API backend, and basic pipeline. Okay. So Claude Code is already a good chunk here on the way. Quick recap. What is your view on GPT-5? Is it time to switch? That is what I'm testing out today, Killing Joke. I'm trying to build the exact same project, both on Claude Code and on Cursor Agent with GPT-5. So this is kind of the first time I try it. Okay, so it's gonna, you can see here, GPT-5 is gonna make some directories. So I'm just gonna, add shell make directory to allow list. So we created some directories here. Do you have to pay for GPT-5 in CursorCLI? I'm not quite sure. I tried to put in my API key, but I don't know what happened. So I'm just gonna run it until it stops killing Graham. Seems like they have a free option. You can try it out at least. Claude Code is now generating our FFM commands for video merging. It's pretty fast though, at least compared to this. Daveras, welcome as a member. Really appreciate the support, man. Thanks for dropping by. Really appreciate the support. Okay, so Cursor Agent asked me if I can write to env. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on the allow list. I like that they are not displaying my API keys here. I appreciate that for the stream. Both agents now is working hard. We created a README. GPT-5 is free on Cursor and Windsurf right now. Yeah, that's cool, so we can try it out. Perfect. Ooh, we have lots of time to test it then. I'm gonna test it a lot here on the Cursor agent. Over the weekend. Impression so far, Killing Joke, I think very good at tool calling. Instruction following seems good too, and a lot of other people have the same opinion. What do you, Hillary, have you given GPT-5 a test? Usage limit? There might be some usage limit, Sanjay, I don't know. But let's just try it. Okay, so if you go back to Claude Code now, you can see it's already quite far down the to-do list here. We are on actually building out the front end here now, while GPT-5 is kind of still working a bit on the back end here, I think. So for speed so far, we started, of course, first on Claude Code, but I think Claude Code is a bit ahead on speed, but doesn't matter too much in every case. So let's see what happens here. Davidas, I did not hit any limits by running the normal GPT-5. Okay, nice to know. Claude is the best, says 24 AI News. Hello Juan, nice to see you back here. Have you been trying out GPT-5 so far? Looks like GPT-5 on Cursor Agent here is testing out some servers here. Hello Akbar. Yeah, it doesn't matter too much. You're working 24/7 and I'm using together with Claude Code and GPT-5 too. Cool. What's your first impression, Juan? Future. That is a very good guess because yeah, I'm from Norway. Nice pickup. Your impression is that you love Anthropic. Okay, that says a lot. Now let me create the final setup file and test the application. So pretty high speed here by Claude Code. It is running the Sonnet model, so it's a bit quicker than Opus, I guess. Is this stuck on this npm run dev here? That's not good. I might have to stop it, we'll see. Hello Shane. I'm kind of in the middle of the testing now. But so far, good on tool calls and instruction following. Do you notice any difference in speed with Opus 4.1 and Opus 4? Haven't tried it enough yet, Tom, I think, to give a good answer. Yeah, this looks kind of stuck on... I'm just gonna... Can I even stop it? Okay, Control C. Continue. Okay, so we're gonna do the build. Here on Claude Code. We got probably just some small root errors here. Yeah, API root errors. We kind of got stuck on the run dev here in... so we didn't have a timeout on that. It's testing out the server with a prompt, a calm ocean sunrise. Okay, that's good. Sleep 2. Did we get a response? Windsurf gets stuck all the time in agent mode. Yeah, I know, Night Spider. Is there some TypeScript error or TS errors here? Okay. So kind of looks like GPT-5 is finished. We didn't kind of see all the instructions. So how to run, create a V environment and do a pip install. I can follow these instructions. That's fine. Could have been nice if they did it, but good instructions here. But let's make it simpler. Hello, Nirajan. Did you figure out the PayPal thing? Daniel, it's usually on npm run dev that it gets stuck. Yeah, I noticed that too. So you should run npm run silent grep ready. Yeah, maybe something that's to have in the Claude MD file, Daniel, or something like that. Sometimes there's like a timeout too, so timeout 10 seconds or something. Hello, Luis. Jack, what's your conclusion on GPT-5? Should be canceling Claude Code Max and why? Hello, MS. Jack, maybe it's a bit earlier yet. I'm kind of testing it now on the new Cursor Agent CLI. So far, we think it's pretty good at tool calling, or very good, and instruction following seems pretty good. But a bit too early, I think. I'm just gonna wait a bit for Claude Code here. Oh, let's try it, I guess. Can you summarize what you're building with CursorCLI? I can do like a quick summary. Like it's basically, you won't see it now anyway. The idea was to create a simple web application that generates a short video. We have some pipelines with some research, and we're gonna create some AI images, some video. And we have a UI and a backend. Is it gonna work? Let's see. We do have one UI at least. So I'm gonna stop that, and I'm gonna say the same. Okay, so I'm gonna do a part for the video here. Okay, so it looks like both the agents now, or the CLIs, have done their part. So I said to GPT-5 here, an intern needs to run the app, make a simple instruction to follow to start the servers and start the UI. So I'm also gonna give that instruction to Claude Code. Right? So we are on kind of the same playing field. And let's try to follow the instruction it gave me here. So it says the first thing we need to do, let's see, brew install ffmpeg. I already have done that. Prerequisites, but we can try it, okay? We should have this. I know I have this, so I'm gonna skip this part. So I'm gonna start here on 1, right? On the fast API. So we need to go here to services. So we probably need 2 terminals here. So let's start with the backend. We're gonna go to services. We're gonna start create an environment here. Okay, we're gonna activate it. Okay, we're gonna do pip install e, right? So far so good. We're gonna run this command here to put it in the path. It's already in use, okay. Yeah, I might. So let's say the intern ran into this issue. Okay, so we have an issue here. So I'm gonna copy it. I'm gonna copy the error in here. Hello squad. Phil, nice to see you. I got this error. So what's the opinion on GPT-5 versus Opus 4.1? A bit soon to tell yet, squad, I think. Okay. I hate this. What is happening here? Okay. You have already something on 8081. Pick one. We can kill the part. Okay, we can kill it. So let's find the PID. I didn't copy. So let's find this PID. It's 4018. What did I say? It's, you can find it here. 40181. Okay, we killed that. Now let's try to run the server. Okay, perfect. So we have the server running. Good. Now we can go here and we continue. Let's go up again. So we're gonna start up our front end. We're gonna do cd web. Perfect. We're gonna do an npm install. We're gonna do a generator URL localhost 8081 npm run dev. Okay. 8081. We have another issue here. So here 3000 is in use. So let's see what feedback we can get on this. It's fine. So far it looks pretty good. But this is hello SQL. Yeah, I'm just gonna follow the instructions. I'm not gonna interfere here. So again, we can try to kill port 3000. 4708. 4708. Okay, we can do it again. Okay, perfect. So let's take a look. That was quite boring. Okay, so we have it here now. This is from GPT-5, an AI video generator. So we're not gonna try it out yet, I think. So this is from Cursor Agent and GPT-5. Let's just try it. Okay. So let's see if this works now. So we can enter a detailed description of the video you want generated. So I'm gonna think of something. We have the option, we should have the option to do some web search. So create a meme of the sentiment of the GPT-5 launch on August 7, 2025. To be honest, don't think this is gonna work. So the generate button doesn't work. It's very boring. So I'm gonna instruct the terminal here. The generator button is unclickable. Is the backend a mock? I don't know. Let's see. Let's check the code here. And it has a code here, right? It has some backend code. It should be up and running. We have fast API. Okay, so I'm gonna say to the generator button is unclickable. Hello Jake, closed source, Tom, Pelican riding a bike. We did that yesterday, but we can try it later. Was Horizon Beta much better than GPT-5? I don't know, Sergio. Have you heard who is their provider? Yeah, Juan. Okay, so we tried to fix this. So let's see if we can do refresh. So let's try now. Okay. Did this trigger something here? Okay, so we did trigger something. Basically, it's really hard. Doesn't look like anything is happening. Okay, so I'm gonna do I clicked server responded with servers. So we're gonna compare this to Claude Code's version of the app later. We had a quick look at the UI and I think it looked a bit more impressive. But of course, Cursor Agent is of course in beta mode. BMAD is great, but you can't create your own PRD and making it break into sprints without any frameworks. That's interesting, squad. A lot of people have been talking to me about BMAD. I think it's time to try it out next week. About time. So let's restart the servers here. We can just restart this time. Okay, we tried to make some more changes. Let's try create a meme of the sentiment of the GPT-5 launch yesterday. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. I agree, Davidas. But I kind of wanted to try to test CursorCLI and GPT-5 in one time. So I'm kind of used to Claude code, so it's a bit frustrating. But let's give it a chance here. Still early results, but what do you think, Ken? Did you try your PHP from yesterday? BMAD works better on GPT-5. Claude is better writing complex code. Unfortunately, I was hoping for better. Disable? Why did you do that? Why? Okay, we tried to run some debugging. Let's try it again. Let's look at the server. Okay, we have a get here now. But let's see. So this is an event here. Researching, planning scenes, generating images, generating videos. Gonna have to ask to investigate what. I think there's a few stuff gone awry here. But usually, yeah, the console log looks fine, but jobs ID events. We have the ID, and I know nothing about front end, so I'm gonna give it a few more chances. Let's switch to Claude Code. If Claude Code has the same issues, maybe it's my planning that's bad, right? So I'm gonna give it one more chance. Start the server again. And I'm just gonna let it run. Okay, so while having some issues here, it says API jobs post API generate. So let's just let it run here now. Let's see what happens. Maybe it's gonna use a long time on the research, so we don't know yet. So this is just gonna keep running. And let's go back to our Claude Code app here, right? So this should be pretty ready too. We have our instructions. I'm just gonna update. Port 3000 is in use. 8081 is in use. So we don't run into issues with that. So we should be able to run them at the same time. So we can switch to 3001. Yeah. Why not just switch? I just told it to do that. Okay, so here is the instructions for the intern. So we're gonna navigate to CC test. Right. And the instructions is npm install. I can do that. It's fine. Copy env example to env local. I'm just gonna check the keys here for a stream. Just need to fix my API keys here. It's a bit annoying. API. Okay, so we did that. We added OpenAI key. Now we can just do an npm run dev. Let's check out 3001. And okay, so this UI looks a bit more interesting, right? Create videos with AI magic. Powered by GPT-5 and Imagen 4. How it works. So research and planning, image generation, video creation, merging. We have some powerful features. Start creating now. Okay. So I'm gonna do the same prompt. So let's see. Research and planning. Okay. I'd be surprised if this is a one-shot. Doubt it. Okay, so we did send the query. Well, let's see. The UI looks a bit better though. Opus versus GPT-5 is not really a fair comparison. Besides, the cursor implementation may not be the best. Yeah, I know. I don't even know how long. I haven't tried GPT-5 on this workflows before. It kind of looks stuck, to be honest. So we might have to switch that. So this is the route it's using. I'm just gonna OpenAI. Description must be a string. OpenAI key. Description. OpenAI. Your task is to research the user's description using web search. So GPT-5 web search preview. Research and plan a 10-second video based on the description. Okay, it looks pretty good, but I don't really know what the research tool is doing here. Research and plan video. Is that in here? Yeah, research and plan video. Okay. It's an async function. Okay, so we did move on. Cool. So let's see now. Research completed on August 7. OpenAI launched GPT-5 across ChatGPT and the API, blah, blah, blah. Scene count 2, video prompt 2. We are generating images. Good. Image generated success. Okay, pretty good. Hello, Benjamin. We are generating videos. Scene 1. Okay, this is looking pretty good. Remember, this is a one-shot. I guess the app didn't update. I saw the release of GPT-5 today. How is the testing doing? We are giving it a chance now. We are struggling a bit with... I'm trying out a new cursor agent. But it doesn't seem to run. So I'm gonna Try some more debugging. It's stuck on. Hello, Sharik. It was fun. A lot of people here. So I'm gonna do a bit from for the video here. Okay, so we can now see that the Claude version of the app has completed phase 1. It did the research. It found some contextual info on yesterday's API launch, yesterday's OpenAI GPT-5 launch. It's gonna do 2 scenes, 2 videos, and it kind of jumps into phase 2. That's gonna be the image generation for the video. It's gonna prompt it with some 2 prompts here, and it's gonna do phase 3. That is gonna be the video generation, and it's gonna do a motion prompt, right? And it just keeps on working. So I'm just gonna let this run. Videos often take like 2-3 minutes to generate. So we're just gonna let this run, but for Claude now it's looking pretty good. I guess the UI here doesn't update in real time, but let's see if when we complete this. Is it possible to have Claude code use an OpenAI MCP with GPT-5? Yeah, you can do that. Graham. It's super easy to generate the GPT-5 MCP. While over on the GPT-5 version of the app, we have some issues. We kind of get stuck on this API request here to do the job. So now we kind of instructed Cursor Agent here to kind of check up on the backend, do some more testing, and see if it finds any issues. So yeah, it's gonna try to do some more testing here, and let's try it when this has completed. Jonatas, are you comparing GPT-5 and Claude Opus or Claude Sonnet? So I did GPT-5 in Cursor Agent, and I did Opus for the planning of the app, and I did Sonnet for the execution. I'm really hoping GPT-5 gives Anthropic a nudge. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, so still early days, but GPT-5 has already given some excellent results in debugging your PHP codebase. Okay, so you were pretty happy, Ken, with the performance? Okay, so you can see we made some changes. We updated some backend stuff here. So I'm gonna restart the GPT-5 version of the app here. So it did actually kill it, that's fine. So let's restart the server. Now it's already in use, okay. So let's do this. PID 58. To call it 58963. Okay, so let's run that. So restart this. So the UI from GPT-5 was a bit boring, but let's try it out again. So let's see if we can get this rolling. It took some time to actually do this, so we're gonna give it some time. Also, this video generation looks pretty slow. Hello, Super Llama. What about Codex CLI? They have GPT-5. Yeah, I thought I could just do two things at once today by testing out the Cursor agent too. Worked with GPT-5 and Cursor all day long yesterday. It's great, but not different from 4.1, at least for my use case. Yeah, that was kind of what I was thinking too. Me personally don't have any like in extreme use cases. Like insane big code base or anything. Eric says GPT-5 has been inconsistent and quite bad, to be honest. Okay. What did you use it for, Eric? Hello, Thomas. I read something along the lines of ChatGPT-5 isn't a model, it's like a system who decides where to route the request. I think it's false that it's not a model. That's not true. I think kind of more what happened is that if you kind of look at the ChatGPT interface now, we have GPT-5 and thinking. That's it, right? So what I think they did is that they kind of, where is it? They are kind of routing between GPT-5, Nano, and Mini, and maybe Chat, based on your input. So let's say if I'm on ChatGPT and I say, hello, this request shouldn't do a thinking model, right? It should be an instant response. We don't really need reasoning to answer this request. It's probably a mixture of experts composed with different models with expertise. Yeah, that could be it. Just checking back in, how is the testing so far? It's been mixed. I think it did a good job on the tool calling, but it's kind of hard to say. It's a bit too soon. The router knows if you need reasoning or not. Yeah, that's kind of the idea, right? I tried it with simple 300 lines of Pine script indicator for TW and it failed every time. Okay. Okay, so we did actually move on. We created a video with van v2.2. Now we are moving into video 2 out of 2. We put in our image, we put in our we put in our motion prompt. Now we're gonna generate the video. So after this final video is generated, the idea with the app is to merge them and show them to the user. So hopefully we get an update here in the app with kind of the final video generation. So remember, this was a one-shot app on Claude Code. Okay, so we failed. So we failed to merge. Interesting. So that is something that has happened before. So we generated the both videos successfully, but the merging failed. This should be an easy fix. So if we grab this, we just need a correct FFM command. So I can go back to Claude Code. I can say everything worked well until the merge. Paste in the error. Find a fix. Do you know how to initiate the best model? I was thinking, I kind of wanted to see if we do, let's say we are on ChatGPT now, and I do, what's a kind of simple thing I used to search? Let's do something stupid. Best beer in London. And I thought if I did think hard, is that gonna trigger anything? Best beer in London, think hard. So it looks like at least triggers something if you do this command think hard. So now it's searching at least. We can also get quick answer. I've been coding a form plugin in the new CMS, and my PHP codebase has grown to almost 3,000 lines, including libraries. Okay, that's interesting, Ken. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we made some changes to our ffmpeg commands here to see if we can merge this. I'm gonna try a sneaky. I guess we can't do that. That's a bit annoying. So we don't. We have a try again button, but that doesn't do anything, does it? So we need to restart our server anyway, probably. So I can do that. So the UI is fine. Let's generate something. So let's do something a bit more simple. Let's do something. People's reaction to the GPT-5 launch on August 8th, 7th, 2025. Ultra cinematic shots. So let's try again. So I'm gonna give it another shot. See if we can fix the merging. Okay, we are sending this, good. Yeah, this is going nowhere. Doesn't look good here now for GPT-5. So I'm just gonna stop the servers, and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna say there are some big issues. We can't move past redesign this, think hard. I saw a person from OpenAI on X saying that think hard is supposed to work. Yeah, I think it looks like it's working. I'm gonna try it here now, so I'm gonna try to solve this problem. Think hard. Can we see the 5-second clips? Yeah, we probably can. Or did I restart it? Let's see if I can't remember what I did. Okay, so I guess I removed them, but I can probably find it. Let's look afterwards. I can look it up after SQL. So let's see if we triggered any thinking here now. Switching the UI to connect directly to the generator service, enabling cores at the back end. So it's doing some more changes. That's it. I redesigned the flow to eliminate the flaky proxy. How to run this new setup. Okay. So let me try. Six five one nine eight. 65198. Okay, and stop this. 3002. Okay, let's give it another shot. Okay, it looks better. Why is it creating images? Final video. Is this just mock or what is it? I don't get this. This looks horrible. I don't know what's happening here. Think ultra hard is better. Is it? What is kind of the difference? I don't kind of get that. There must be maybe some thinking budget, right? Maybe it's something like, let's say, where is ChatGPT? Let's say like think is like 4,000 budget. Think hard is like 10k, and like think ultra hard is 30,000 tokens. You think it's something like this? How do you configure MCPs on CursorCLI? I haven't tried it, Ricky. Not yet. In my experience, Cursor with Sonnet is better than Cursor with GPT-5. GPT-5 is very good. Not vibe coming approach. Yeah, Vince, it's a bit early. But maybe Cursor also need to adjust to a new model. I did some testing today, seeing Opus 4.1 is just better, says 921. Interesting. What I don't get is how do we activate writer now? Eric, let's see now. So let's check out the API here. So yeah, looks like 4.5 is gone. Yeah, 4.5 is removed. So that means that we can't use 4.5 anymore. We still have 03 here, but 4.5 is gone, I think. Can't find it. Can't see 4.5 here. So 1 minute silence for 4.5. I didn't use it much, but I tried it out for some writing. Oh wait, that was way too fast, right? That's one video. Why was it so fast this time? Okay. So, okay. So, I'm gonna do this for the video. Okay, so now you can see the Claude Code version of the app, or Opus, is finished. So we get our research summary here. Basically, we just have a bunch of resources. We have some information about GPT-5. This is our generated scenes, so you can see our 2 images here. We can click to enlarge. Okay, not bad. We can download them. And here is the individual clips it generated. Can we play those? Yes, we can play those simultaneously. Yeah, that's pretty good. And finally, we were supposed to have the final video, but this couldn't be loaded. So let's see what the issue is here and see if we can fix it. But we failed to load the final merged video in UI. Okay, so this app is pretty good. It was pretty easy to set up. Is this even legal? What? This? Or what are you doing? What are you working on? Instead of export, load API key from let's do keys. Since the GPT-5 rollout, legacy models are only available on Pro, Team, and or Enterprise. Yeah, so on Free and Plus, you can't use them. Yeah, okay. If it stays on $20 for a month, Claude Code is still the best option. Yeah. Okay, so on the video model, we can turn off the safety checker. So that could produce like NF, non-safe for work video, I think. Or like, maybe not safe for work, but like more risky videos. Hello all, Golden. We're just testing out building some, pretty straightforward video generation app. Kochik, Deb, nice to see you. Hello. So what we can do now is intensive high action street fight. Can't type. In Rome. I don't know what the hell is gonna happen. Not much, Edgar. I think I'm just gonna give up on this this part. We'll see. So basically, the Claude Code version of the app worked kind of one shot. From the GPT-5 version, just having so much issues with the same prompt that I'm probably not just gonna bother finishing it. This is probably gonna be the last attempt. So the images is just, yeah. So I'm gonna do a conclusion. But it's not really fair, right? Because I think we also tried the new cursor agent. So maybe it was not optimal. But since Claude Code did it like one shot, it's kind of hard to ignore that. Now take the same prompt, choose the best model on Cursor IDE and see how it goes. We could try it in Cursor. We do have, I don't have any Cursor Pro or anything, but we do have the, we should have, let's switch models. We do have GPT-5. So we could try it. From my testing, large coding challenges combined with think hard. Appear to trigger GPT-4's most advanced reasoning mode, even on the plus plan. Okay. Yeah, we can try to run the same prompt here in Cursor after this. So I'm just gonna see what we end up with here. Think we might need to scrap this. I'm just gonna wait for this to finish. So yeah, think I'm gonna scrap this. Doesn't seem to work, so let's try it again from the CursorCLI. Think that's just the way to go. Sonja, have it tried GPT in the ID, it's pretty good. Okay. So I'm on agent, GPT-5, okay. I'm gonna do the prompt. What was my instruction here? Can't remember. So was this. Read prompt.markdown, create a plan for the project, spec-driven development. Okay. So I'm just gonna do this part for the video. Okay, so we gave Cursor Agent a shot here on GPT-5. We didn't have much luck, so some people suggested we can just try it in the Cursor IDE, kind of setting up with the agent and selecting GPT-5 here as the model, right? So let's try that. So I'm just gonna give the same prompt. We're gonna do read the prompt MD, create a plan for the project, SDD. Yeah, we don't need to send to background. We can just run it here. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Now we're kind of running it inside the IDE here on Cursor. So we are generating the first video on the other app, on the Claude Code version. Edgar says, it's not without issues for me as well, becomes down different interpretation of prompts. The models fields react differently. Yeah, we need more testing, right? I always felt I have an intuitive idea what works. That's good, and what doesn't. And this is kind of gone at the moment. Might also be due to new alignment. Yeah, and of course, I guess Cursor had a while now with GPT-5, I guess, to prepare for the launch. Okay, so I read the prompt. I'm now generating a STD plan, right? So that's good. We are going to create some API contracts here. Responses. We have data models. Some components. We're going to have some prompting. Okay. So let's finish up this plan. So that was done. I think. Execute and build the app according to plan. I'll be interested to see how your results compare to the same prompt, but with think hard added. Okay. Let's see how it goes without. I might follow up on that. It is thinking here, so it's triggering some kind of thinking or reasoning. Right? So I kind of like this more already. I like when they do the front end in like a modular and they do back end in like another modular. Conte, what did I miss, lol? You didn't miss too much. I'm just trying out to see what we can do with GPT-5 and kind of compare it a bit with Claude Code and Opus and Sonnet. And we tried the new Cursor agent. Wasn't that successful, but it's a beta version. So we kind of switched, tried it out on Cursor IDE now, selecting GPT-5 and the agent. I'm just going to do a part for the video. Okay, so the AI video generated from the Claude Code and Sonnet Opus version now. We did a input, a high action street fight in Rome. We have completed this, so we can see the research. It's not a lot of research on this. It's just looking at kind of how the Rome city is kind of looking. So we generated some scenes. We created this boxing scene here. That is clip scene 1. We have the other scene, 2 people fighting. We have the individual clips and we have the generated video. So let's watch this now from the start. So you can see the first clip is gonna be 2 people kind of fighting. I don't know what the camera was there. Here are some other people. So remember, this is not the best. This is not the best video generated. I just wanted to try that open source video generator. But the app, all in all, after some small adjustments, looks pretty good. We got the video, we got the images, So all in all, I think this was a very good job by Claude Code, and not a lot we had to iterate on to go from input prompt to some research, some scenes, and some merged video with FFmpeg. So yeah, pretty successful app if you ask me here from Claude Code. David asks, this is the open source, I call it open source. It's like the Van 2.2 14B. I just wanted to try it out. It's the image to video version. It might actually be the image to video version. So it's not the best video model, but I just wanted to try it out. We should have probably picked like FAL or VO3 or something, but just for this test, it's quite cheap though. And you can set a ticker called safety check off. So if you want to do like more challenging content, right? Okay, so let's check back on Cursor here. So I really kind of like what they did with the tool calling here for GPT-5. You can kind of see that we, if we expand this a bit, can we? No. You can kind of see that we can kind of check the tools it's selected here. So read the page, read the package, and I think this is pretty good. So it's still kind of working on our app here. So while we wait for that, I think I'm gonna try to add maybe add a feature to our other app. So I just saw that 11 Labs launched some kind of music generator. So I want to see if that is available in the API. So it's music. Just want to check if this is available in the API yet. Hello, Nick. GPT-5 plus Cursor. I just started it. We tried the Cursor agent. We kind of failed on that. But now we are switching to the IDE. So let's see how that goes. Okay, made by Nando. So the API is not, the music is not in the API. Okay. So then I can just skip that. What other features should we add then? What's this? Productions. Okay. Yeah, I can't see it in the API yet. That's a bit boring. Suno, I don't think it has an API. I have used Sonauto, that has an API. But I don't think Suno either has an API. Start and end frame. Then I probably have to switch video models. I don't think this has start and end frame, does it? We can try to switch video model though, just to see the difference. That's a bit boring. Yeah, that's a bit boring. Let's ask Claude Code then what feature it wants to do. Based on the full project, brainstorm the next impressive feature to add ultra think. This is gonna be Sonnet though. There is a page in the documentation for music, but it has coming soon message. Okay. pre-made templates. Make a pre-made template. Okay, so let's see now what Claude Code suggests for the app for a next impressive feature. So we're gonna do the ultra think keyword. Lyria by Google seems to be available in API. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Okay, so we are triggering the think here. It's gonna say the background music and voice feature stands out. So let's check back on cursor here. So let's see. It spun up a base app per this. Okay. Lydia Works quickly tested it. Okay. Hello, said. Can I get one? We're gonna do... At the end of the stream, I thought I can do like a... It's gonna be the final giveaway for the 5-day giveaway. I might do others in the future, but for this week, we wanted to do like since it's a big week in AI, we wanted to do like a giveaway. Sorry, Dave says we're testing coding or something else. I'm just building some different applications just to test out GPT-5. And everything. So that it might be some issues here in the actual implementation plan. Might be some mock data here because it doesn't really build out the full app in one go. So maybe that's not perfect. But I kind of pushed it here just to make it complete. Hello, Christian. Initial thoughts, have seen some mixed reviews. Yeah, me too. Some mixed reviews. And to be honest, maybe a bit early for me to have any like big opinions, but it seems pretty good on tool calling and instruction following, so that is good for agentic work, I guess. And that is kind of my thing, so I think I could get some use of this. Okay, so Claude Code suggests we should do an AI voice narration, dynamic background music generation for the app. So we want an audio pipeline. It's a bit boring. Character consistency engine. Oh, that's gonna be a tough one. Yeah, like someone said here. AI director mode. Interactive generation. So it suggests here like a tech stack. Suno AI for music composition. FFmpeg. Okay. Yeah, pretty straightforward. So we are still working here in the IDE on Cursor to build the app. We're writing out some main here. That might have been actually the issue on the running it on Cursor Agent, because I didn't really I just skimmed through the plan here. I didn't read it specifically. So there might be some issues in the plan here actually. It was so long, 500 lines. Well, let's try it here with Cursor now. So I might as well, for the giveaway today, it's gonna be in like 30 minutes. We need to do a form because I don't have any quota yet on my YouTube API. I spent up my daily quota. So again, we have to do a form like yesterday, Google form. So I'm gonna create one. Can you clear? Okay, nice. Can some people test can some people test the form here? See if you can enter your name. Okay, so it's working. So people can enter for the giveaway. Okay, great. So if you want to join the giveaway in like 30 minutes, you can just start entering your name. It's just gonna be the YouTube chat name. Allow the Chucky. So you don't need to do your real name. Just do your chat name or something. Okay, so you can see now, I think we are ready to test out the app here in the Cursor IDE now. So we should be pretty good to go. We have our API keys. We should just be able to open up this in 3001. Okay. Who's on this? Don't I need to do like a... Okay, it's fine. So let's do the same thing as we did before. Write a step-by-step guide to an intern how to use the app. Okay. Yeah, we have 31 responses. So if you want to join, hello Lars, Arvind, Bastian, Hipley. If you want to join the giveaway, just type in your chat name. Okay, so let's see the step-by-step instruction here for an intern. So we're gonna start the backend terminal. Okay. We can do okay, probably like this. Where does it start? Okay, so here it is. Done that. Okay, pretty good instructions here, to be honest. Very easy to follow. We have the npm run dev. Okay, so that was pretty good instructions. So let's see the app now. Again, it's pretty boring. Right? Let's do a high action street fight in Rome. But I just want to see if it works, right? We did the image. Or what the hell is that? I don't know. Yeah, this is I don't think I'm gonna turn this into a video. I think I need to kind of understand the GPT-5 a bit better first. We don't really get any comparisons. I think I need to experiment a bit more. It doesn't do anything. I think just the plan here we generated is just too bad. We'll figure this out. Yeah, I agree, Edgar. What is that image? I don't know. What is it? Is it like a... It's a URL here. Pick some seed. It's just picked a random seed here. Yeah, I think I need a bit more experiments with GPT-5 before we look at this image. It just found this. Is it it's a rock, is it? Yeah, I think I'm gonna skip the video. But I'm very happy with the Claude Code app. That worked very good. I'm close to 60 million tokens in, another 50 and I will master it. I hope to win, says SQL. I really need Claude Code. That's pretty cool. Do some foreshadowing, maybe you can... okay, is there any... Don't people... You can put in your name if you want to join the... like the video too, if you... Kind of helps me out a bit, if you like the video. Doesn't matter too much, but if you want to like it, that's fine. GPT hacked our outdoor camera. Okay, that's pretty cool. I did like I did this, what do you call it? I can show you here. I did some interview and they kind of gave me this gift card. And I ordered one of these. Has any one of you tried them? I ordered one of these. Flipper Zero. So it was about $250. So I ordered it today. So I'm looking forward to playing around with it. I'm gonna try to write some custom code using GPT-5 or something. Maybe write some custom code on this Flipper Zero. A customer of mine has shown it to me. It's scary. Yeah, I kind of want to buy one before it gets banned. So I got this MasterCard gift card I had to use for something. So I'm looking forward to it. It was a bit of a long delivery time though, up to 2 months. Yeah, it's a bit of a hacker kick. I really enjoy... I don't know how many of you like this. I haven't really done this on... I haven't really done this on stream, but I might think about doing a stream soon. I really enjoy this, playing around with this page in my off time. Right? I don't know if some of you like this stuff. It's pretty fun. It's not sponsored or anything, but I kind of like to play around here. Hack a prompt, it's pretty fun. You can open cars, garage doors. Yeah, I know. So I'm looking forward to try it out. They hacked the light-up bracelets on the entire audience of a Taylor Swift concert. That's pretty crazy. John says he likes to get one too. Sonnet over GPT-5 confirmed. We'll see. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting this. So I thought maybe next week I might do like a hacker prompt stream. It would be really fun to try to solve some of the challenges together. If people have some good suggestions, could be pretty cool. I really enjoy this page here. It's really fun. So I'll definitely go check it out. So we didn't kind of get like a good conclusion today on we didn't really get any good conclusion on the testing out the different models, but it's really nice to hear what people think so far. Some people like Edgar has used it a lot more. So I guess I need to kind of dive into GPT-5 over the weekend. I need to kind of do a better job than this if I'm gonna do a video on it, because this was horrible. It's not fun to watch a video where nothing works. So that's just the way it is. And I can't really blame... I kind of did exactly the same on Claude Code, the same instructions, right? Except we use plan mode. Yeah, sorry Dave, you can join if you see the link. It's yeah, it's just a Claude Code Probe subscription, 1 month. Or ChatGPT if you want to do that, that's up to you. Or Cursor, you can do Cursor maybe. So we have 41 responses, 42. I feel Claude Code has turned completely stupid at certain times of the day. I made a spin a wheel simulator to pick a winner with ChatGPT and it works fine. Yeah, we did a spin a wheel yesterday. So let's do that again. That was pretty fun. So I'm gonna load up ChatGPT here. And I'm gonna... we need the list first. Claude Code is tired on Fridays. Hello, Christian. Is GPT-5 worth a hype? I think it's pretty good. Is it worth a hype? It's kind of hard to tell yet. Here you can add modules to do some really interesting stuff on the Flipper. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. When I get it, I might do like a video where I use GPT-5 or Claude or something to do some C programming. I think you can do Python. So that's gonna be pretty cool. What does it cost here? So here it's $1.99, but I had to buy from like a Norwegian distributor. So it was like $250. So far it has not really accomplished much. Based on the content, it hasn't been worth a hype. No, I agree. But I need to at least do the weekend. I'm gonna try other projects, some projects I've done before maybe. Compare it. You can't share links in the YouTube chat, I think. It's just some... it's just... it's like a security thing. The hardware, I think it is it a Raspberry? Can't remember. Flipper 0 hardware. ST-Link developer board, Wi-Fi. Not quite sure. Form factor looks too small, yeah. Haven't really dived into kind of the hardware yet. Don't just abandon a tool because it only works for a certain job. No, I'm gonna keep trying GPT-5 over the weekend. ESP32, okay. Proprietary architecture. Cool. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna show it off when I get it. Try it out. I saw some post on Hacker News today, I think. It said, where was it? Can't read this. Here. So, Flipper Zero dark web firmware bypasses rolling code security. So I thought I might watch this video later. So they probably updated the firmware to kind of look at target vehicles on this rolling code protocol or something. Crazy. Do you think open code can be a good placement for Claude Code? I think Edgar has a lot of experience with open code. I have just started using it. But so far, I kind of like it. What I like about it is it's very easy to use. Models, you can just pick They have GPT-5, they have the open source, Kimi K2, Horizon Beta, Qwen 3. So they have a lot of models. So it's very easy to test out new models using open code. So I kind of like it so far. They have, I was thinking maybe I should try out GPT-5 mini. Let's give it a go here. So, but not here. Let's do GPT-5 mini. GPT-5 mini. What did I call it? GTP5 mini. Open code, and let's do models GPT-5 mini, and let's do create a HTML of 2 black holes merging. Pick the best tech stack. Save it as bh2.html. Okay. So this is kind of open code. So I want to try the GPT-5 mini. I like all the models with open code, that's pretty cool. Hello, InRaw. Which one is better? I can't say I really had gotten much out of GPT-5 yet. I need to test it out more. I think it's gonna be pretty good though. So what I'm looking forward to with GPT-5 is I'm gonna try to do some MCP stuff this weekend. Because it's really good at tool calling, I think it could be really fun to try it out with MCPs. So I'm kind of gonna look into that this weekend. I think that could be pretty interesting. Okay, so we ran GPT-5 mini on the 2 black holes merging. We're gonna do a WebGL shader. So let's see here. Okay. At least it did work. Wasn't that interesting? It was quick though. Okay. Let's do good. Do a pelican riding a bicycle SVG. Save as peli.svg. Most of your tests, botfather, fail, and Claude just gets me much more better and writes cleaner code. No, I agree, JK Software. That wasn't too good. We have made much better than this. We did some of these tests with Horizon. That was very good. Yeah, I think over the weekend we kind of can look at the sentiment, and I guess more people had time over the weekend to try out GPT-5 and like GPT-5 mini and the other models, just to see. So let's check out the Pelican SVG, because we had some errors. More tests needed. So far, has any of you guys had some more scenarios where GPT-5 is more appropriate? I haven't, but I know other people here have tried it out on more real use cases, like code bases and I haven't. So I can't really comment on that. Okay, here is the bicycle SVG from GPT-5 Mini. It's animated. I don't know why. I didn't ask it to do that. Kind of missed the bicycle though. The animation is fun. How do you do this? Okay, so it's gonna be 2 minutes until the drawing. We have 54 responses. So I'm gonna put up like a timer. So if you wanna join the giveaway for a pro chat subscription, Claude code, it's up to you. So I'm gonna set the timer 2 minutes until we stop. 2 minutes. Any reason that everyone is just as HTML? I don't know. It's just very easy. If I'm gonna do like a big tests, like in Claude Code, I've tried some test-driven development tests, but it just takes hours. It doesn't fit so well into a stream. What are the chances that GPT-5 thinking is just 04? We will see, Sid. I don't think they're gonna name their models like 04 and 03. I think that time is done now. None of these of the models are good with the Rust language. I guess it's just not enough training data. That's probably it. I'm not quite sure. Okay, 1 minute for the giveaway. Ash, hello. So you can join there. We're gonna prepare the prompt here. So I'm just gonna do extract the full list of names from the CSV. Because I had a lot of issues yesterday trying to do it in one operation. Okay, this was a bit better. This is the SVG Pelican from GPT-5 Mini. Don't give it. Hello, search is on. Okay, last chance. So the 2 minutes has passed. So let's grab the form. 64 entrants. Yeah, it was not too bad for GPT-4 Mini. I heard people said it's pretty good. Okay, the 2 minutes has passed. So I'm gonna download this. Ooh, someone got in really late there. Okay. I think I need to unzip it. Okay. So, hello, Paolo. Can't do this? Yeah. I just updated ChatGPT on Android, still no GPT-5. Okay, Master Snake. I have GPT-5 on my iPhone at least. But my friend, he doesn't have GPT-5 on the desktop, only on his computer. Okay, so we have the list. Remove dupes and print list in a print list separated by a okay, so we have the list here. Okay, so we have a list of names. I'm gonna give it to you. So what you can do now is create a spinning wheel in React. So the wheel is gonna have kind of the name of all the usernames from the list. And when we're gonna spin the wheel to find a winner, of course, it's gonna be random, but the wheel has to kind of show who the winner is. That was a bad prompt. Here is the list. Create the simple app. Add a sound effect. It's gonna be a lot of lines here. Pick a uniform random winner index and compute the target rotation to land on it. Okay, so it's gonna be pre-drawn, right? But we're not gonna see that. So that's good. Okay. So let's do this now. So good luck, everyone. I think we are about 70 people, something like this. So good luck. Drum rolls. So we're only gonna spin it once, and if yeah, the UI is not so great, but I don't care. So let's spin it once, and let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, again, it kind of failed on the, but the winner is Barnaba Barcelona. If you're here, please let us know. If not, we're gonna spin again. Barnaba, are you here? Yes, Barnaba is here. Congratulations. So, what you can do, send me an email, and we figure it out from there. Can you confirm, Barnaba? You got the email? Yeah, no problem. We'll figure it out on email how I can ship it. We're gonna do other giveaways, but I need to come up with something interesting. Sorry, Dave. I think I did this all week, and I only got one guy trying to claim their prize. But I figured that out. There's no problem. I'm used to getting like, I get maybe like 20 scam attempts on my YouTube channel every day. So I'm pretty used to that. Okay, so in row, wanna test this luck, spin it one more time. We did that yesterday too. Okay, so it wasn't you, it was someone else. Size, sus, but that didn't count. Okay, so Barnaba, send me an email. Radiox says, how good GPT-5, guys? Some people have good experiences, some people are a bit meh. And I think I'm a bit too early. Yeah, sorry, Sai. Maybe next week. I'll do some giveaways next week too. So I think there's kind of mixed opinion so far on GPT-5, but I think it's gonna be good. It's competition is always good for the consumers. So if GPT-5 can push on Claude code, that's just good, right? So I welcome the competition, but I don't think I'm gonna give up Claude code yet. For the C# code, C# code I write is quite good. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, it's faster, but it's kind of hard to tell if you're in the application. It's kind of hard to tell if you are kind of in the chat app. Which model is it picking? If I say hi, it's very fast. So that's cool. But I can also, it kind of picks the model. Davidas have some good experiences with it on Cursor Max and run the best model. Was trying not to one-shot anything but progressively make changes. We have a strong community. This chat window will testament that. Yeah, that's pretty good. And it's going to be interesting next week to hear how people have used like GPT-5 and the sentiment. I think that's going to be pretty cool to hear. I'm going to do some testing myself this weekend. And maybe we have another opinion next week. PHP plugin creation task, GPT-5 has been good. Cool. I'm gonna watch some. I saw AI Explained. Philip, he had a video on GPT-5. I thought it was pretty good. If you haven't checked it out, I kind of agree with him. He kind of went the angle that GPT-5 is very good for most people, since a lot of people was stuck on GPT-4o. They didn't bother changing the models up here, right? So like my sister, she used ChatGPT, but she never picked models. She was always on 4o. And now she can be on like GPT-5 instead for some queries, I guess. So overall, I think this is a good change for most people. But for us, like early adapters, API users, we kind of maybe expected a bit more, but we'll see. GPT-3 is good for most people too, I guess. But now everyone is kind of, they don't have to worry about the picker. For what will you use Flipper? We'll see. Sanjay, I have some plans. But yeah, I think I need to go. I always pick my model specifically for the conversation. Yeah, I agree, Michael. I wish I could have the O3 model here and stuff. But like my sister and most of the 700 million users of ChatGPT, they probably don't pick models. They just go with the standard here. Yeah, Richard, thank you for tuning in. Ken, thank you for tuning in. And I wish you all a great weekend. try out some models, and let's hear next week what you think. So thank you everyone for tuning in. We didn't get so much out of the stream, but we had some good conversations. Edgar, as always, thank you for tuning in. Ken, nice to see you back here. I'm looking forward to hearing your opinions next week. Yeah, I agree, Christian. Opus 4.5 more useful for coding. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. Have a great weekend. Thanks, Sai. And Davidas, have a nice weekend. Paolo, bye bye.